What's happening, troops? It's your boy here, VB. Hope you're all doing really well. Welcome back to the channel. So, earlier today I recorded me painting my first ever Warhammer miniatures. So, this is one that I had primed earlier beforehand. These are just two test kits that I have, or it was just two test Space Marines I had. These are the colours we're going to be using. Balthazar Gold, I think that says. The Fiston Red. I know this one because I've used it in Space Marine. Lead Bleacher, that's our silver. And Corax White. So just some pretty basic colours here. Like I said, had some primer as well, just black primer, spray paint. And I primed this one earlier before recording the video. So I actually painted miniatures a long time ago. It was Lord of the Rings miniatures back when I was at primary school. It must have been, I don't know, like between the ages of 9 and 12 maybe. I don't remember what happened to them all, but this isn't my first experience with miniatures, but it certainly felt like it was because it had been so long. The details are so small and hard to work with, but yeah. So I actually got these as a gift for Christmas. I was fortunate enough to receive a whole Warhammer 40k starter set with Ultramarines and Tyranids. You'll notice this one doesn't have any markings on the shoulders or anywhere else, no chapter markings or anything, and that's because I was also gifted two test runners. So this was one of the two tests I was painting on here, and I'm just going to be doing my own kind of colour scheme. When I was in the shop buying the primer, I just got black, and earlier I was watching some Warhammer painting tutorials. I thought I should probably watch some tutorials before I jump into this, just so I've got a better idea of what I'm doing. And in the actual official Warhammer tutorial, they had a Ultramarine McCrag blue primer. So I think what I'll do next time is I'll get the blue primer if I'm going to paint them as Ultramarines, whereas this one I thought, I've already primed it black, I'm just going to do my own thing with it. So instead of painting the blue over the black, I've just left it black. So I was thinking I was maybe going to do like a Black Templar thing, but a cross was maybe going to be kind of hard for me to draw on the shoulder, so as I didn't want to get too ambitious, you know, for the first one. I think the eyes went okay. The chest emblem, not so well, as we can kind of see here. I don't know if I maybe watered the paint down too much or what, but same thing with the shoulders here. I made a bit of a mess of this, unfortunately, and I took the jetpack off, or not the jetpack, I think it's actually oxygen tanks that are in the pack to help them breathe better. I don't know, but I took it off anyway so I could paint better. So I'm just putting white in the under parts of the suit there, and other places that I think it's going to look half decent. And now we're going to paint his bum. There's a part I forgot about. So because I'm just painting it my own, like I'm not following any colour guides or anything, I wanted to be sure when I was painting it, like, you know, because I can't do over. So, and if I was painting an Ultramarine, I could just follow like a picture. So now I'm just applying a little bit of gold because I love gold. I like a bit of gold on my Space Marine somewhere. I'm just going to make the front of the helmet gold. If I had Laurels of Victory as well, I would have made them gold, but yeah, we're just going to be doing the face here. So yeah, face actually turned out not too bad, the gold paneling, which I'm quite happy with. I should have mentioned this at the beginning as well, but You will notice my hat poking into the frame a lot of the time. I still need a much better setup. Just getting the two wee bits on the back of the helmet there too. I need a much better setup for recording this kind of stuff. I think I maybe need a tripod for my camera and a better light as well. So I will work on this, getting a better setup for like building Legos and doing miniatures and stuff like that. This is just a little bit round the back that I'm going to add some more gold to now as well. Just so there was like, I think if I just had it on the face, it would have been too bold. I like everything to kind of like blend in a way, so I'm just adding it to the back of I'm adding it poorly to the back of his backpack here. This part did not go well at all, as you can see, unfortunately. And we're just doing the vents here now too. Didn't want to leave them bare. I could have done them silver, but I was just wanting to keep the gold on the go. And these are the wee parts down the sides too. But yeah, the paints were, when I first opened it, the paints were all separated. I was like, oh no, these are wasted already. I haven't even opened them. But when I was watching the Warhammer tutorials, they had mentioned that, it was one of the first things they mentioned actually, that if the paint's been sitting it will separate, but you just got to give it a good shake until it's a nice liquid again, and sure enough it worked. Here we are here, making progress. I've done his knee pad as well. I have made a bit of a mess of the feet, unfortunately, and the shoulders, but hey, this is the first time in many years I've done this, so I hate to think about how bad they looked when I was a kid, man. Luckily I can't remember, but I definitely didn't water down the paints when I was a kid. I didn't know like how to do shading or anything. So I'm doing the gun now here, and this is what we're using the lead bleacher for, the silver. Actually, when I was doing this, I was thinking about Adam Savage from Mythbusters. I've watched a lot of his own channel tested on YouTube. I've watched him build stuff, paint, shade, weather, just loads of different technique. Later on in the video, I do apply a little bit of it's like a shader paint that comes with the set. It's almost like a water, and you can like add wear and add age to it as well, which is really nice. It's hard to do on the suit because it's black, but I have tried to do it on the gun and stuff, and it's just mad that I was thinking I've learned a lot since the last time I painted these, but I'm also much older now and my hand isn't that much steadier or steadier as it used to be. So but yeah, I like how the gun turned out, the flamethrower. So now I'm just gonna paint the little ammo cartridge at the bottom here too. So yeah, luckily there's a Warhammer shop not too far from where I am. It's not necessarily a Warhammer shop, but like half of the shop is full of Warhammer stuff and the rest is just like kind of random anime and other stuff. And I was in there like last week, I think it was, and I noticed that they had a dreadnought. I was like, maybe gonna have to pick this dreadnought up and add it to the collection, but I'm obviously gonna have to paint everything that I have first. So there's not actually too many ultramarines to paint. I think there's more Tyranids to paint than there is ultramarines. So but the actual starter kit that came with it is fantastic, man. It comes with the board, dice. It's got like a high quality book inside with the rules, nice pictures, how to build and paint and everything. It's a high grade piece of kit. And it even comes with decals, which I was not expecting. So maybe I'll be sticking some of those extra decals on my gunpla. But yeah, super great for a starter kit. Everything that comes in it is really nice as well. Oh, there was I don't think it's a poster, but there's like a big picture in it that I'm going to use as a poster. So now I'm just adding a bit more gold again round the front on just some of the parts of the gun here. I say I'm adding it, I'm not adding it very well, but I'm adding it. I think in total it took me about 45 minutes to an hour just to paint this one miniature. And that's not including the time I waited beforehand for the primer to dry. So it wasn't too long though, which was fine. And there we go, custom chapter VB, the Ubermarines. I thought to myself, I'm not going to try and draw a cross, I'm going to mess it up. I haven't went for the Black Templars anyway, so I'm just going to add my own little VB here because it's my first Space Marine miniature. So if you guys want to be part of the Ubermarines, just let me know. And again, just adding some more white here, going mad with the white paint. I did make a mess of the parts of the vents on the jump pack, not the jump pack, the backpack at the end there. So this paint here is like, it looks like It looks like baby diarrhea. It looks absolutely rotten in the video. The colour, I mean, looks rotten, but the actual paint looks really cool because it's gritty. And this paint takes a bit longer to dry than other ones as well. This one they were going to say will take around an hour, but now that it's dried, it looks much better. Like, it's darkened down a lot. It's not as light as that. And you'll notice also that I'm using a screwdriver to apply this. Warhammer do supply tools for this. I just don't have any, and I was recommended not to use my brush because it would ruin it. So I tried to just get something that I could find that was flat. Yeah, I guess it worked out in the end. I really made a, like, I know I've been saying I made a mess of the miniature, but like, this is the worst part. I was starting to get kind of hungry at this point too. My hands were getting kind of shaky. So yeah, I kind of unfortunately ruined the feet and the base, but yeah, we're coming up to the end here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been loving Warhammer recently. You know, it's funny, it was my sister's boyfriend that got me Space Marine 2, and it was him that's ignited my love for this. But there we go, my personal Uber Marine. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your week. Take care, and I'll hopefully catch you again soon. Bye!